Yes, sir. Shredgang horse, what's the deal?
What's the motherfucking deal?
Not much, man. Shit, how you been?
Good, you feel me? Staying out the way. I ain't got no complaints.
So that's good to hear. So shit, this your first time on the timeline. Just let everybody know where you from and what was your childhood like growing up.
For sure. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, Dexter and Davidson area, 4042 West Grand, between Petoskey and Homer. Shit, my childhood was like like you see on the movies. Whole neighborhood full of kids. Every house got kids. Shit, that bitch like the jungle, like a village. You feel me? We come from playing manhunt. You feel me? Pick 'em up, mess 'em up type shit. You feel me? Come from the trenches for real. The nigga know, they know.
You feel like it was real tight knit in your area where you grew up?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm still cool with my baby ones to this day. You feel me? Every nigga from my block. Like this. You feel me? That's show. My family. You know one of them niggas is I was born and raised, you feel me? Right there.
Okay.
Same niggas.
Okay. And then so is this like everybody who you started rapping with too, or is that separate?
That's separate. Don't none of my niggas from my block rap. Except for my little brother, you feel me? Take off too. That's the only nigga that rap.
Okay.
Everybody else, feel me? No, that's all separate.
Okay. All right. So you being in Shredgang, when did that come together?
Shit, that came like this 2013, 12, 13 type shit when we was putting that shit together, you feel me? Like, Mazo, that's my brother, the band gang niggas, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he rap with. Them became my brothers, you feel me? I got in tight with them, you feel me? Damn, me and Mon and shit, we already knew each other, bros. We already knew each other and shit, so we was in the store one day like, shit, hey, we finna start rapping too, man. Fuck this shit, bro. We about to be Shredgang, you feel me? Nigga, we was already Shredgang, and we didn't rap with it. We was Shredgang, you feel me? Because we was shred and shit. So, just took off like that with that.
Okay. And then so cause you know you said they not from your same block. How'd you initially meet everybody in
But
Shredgang?
like I said, I had met them through Miles. You feel me?
Okay.
Miles, you feel me? That's my man's. That's been my man's type like this since fifth grade, man. George Washington Carver type shit. We both some rap shit, you feel me?
Okay. All right, so y'all decide to start rapping. Is it like we coming out as a group or is it in the beginning we all finna do our solo thing? How was y'all going about it?
I mean, I guess niggas was already kind of dropping little songs and shit before I was with them, you feel me? I was trying to drop my little shit here and there, doing little features and shit. But then when we got together, we like, fuck it, we about to rap as a group. And we about to push this shit, you feel me?
Mm.
And I linked with Mom, Strap, and Bugs. And we was a shred. We was already around each other. We just started rapping together. You feel me? We was already bros. Fuck it, we about to make a group.
Yeah. And at that time in Detroit, like we had seen so many groups like have success and shit. Is that something y'all seen like as a group? Like we can really do some shit?
For sure, you feel me? Like I seen hella groups, and I'm like, shit, we could do that shit for sure. Cause I mean, shit, our bros, fan gang, feel me? Our little bros doing that shit, so we like, fuck it, we about to do this shit too. Well, might as well.
Yeah. Is it like did seeing like band game motivate y'all, you feel like?
Hell yeah. I'd be alive if I say you didn't. You feel me? Shit, we was going to shows with them niggas, going out of town with them niggas, and they doing features, all type of shit. You feel me? And niggas asking us like, y'all rap? You feel me? We like, no, we don't rap. We just shoot our thing. You feel me? We just started rapping. You feel me? And niggas fucking with us.
Mm. And how fast did it really happen from like y'all deciding to rap to like city banging y'all shit?
I feel like overnight, for real, for real. Shit, like, them boys got to turn it up. You feel me? I got out on bond.
Mm.
I went to the studio, recorded some shit, shot the video, dropped it. That bitch went crazy. Yeah. I went to jail, you feel me? And them boys kept going, they kept pushing. When I was locked up, the boys kept pushing the brand.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit worked out. That shit lit.
Now, when you was locked up, was you still like staying in touch and like telling them like, yeah, y'all got to keep going with it?
Hell yeah, really. I was on the phone, and they in the studio after they record some shit, and they playing that shit so I could hear it. You feel me? I'm talking on songs, all type of shit. You feel me? I was for sure staying in twin. Them boys, you feel me, stayed in contact with me with a whole bit, you feel me. Bulls was locked up too, but you feel me, Mountain, Strap, all my bros, niggas stayed in tune for sure. They was heavy on the J page, heavy on the phone, everything for sure. So I stayed in tune with the music.
Okay. And how long did you have to sit down?
Shit. The first time, shit, I said, nah, 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you got out at that time, what year was it?
So I got back, I went to jail in 2016. I got home in 19. When I got home in 19, you know, started picking back up on this shit again, you know.
Okay.
And that shit was short lived too, because I went back, you know, for 2 years. Feel me? But nah, I'm back and I ain't cool with that. So you feel me? You know what time it is. I'm happy pressed, like my brother's been on my neck.
Did you drop when you was out on bond? That was Count Me Out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one definitely did go crazy.
Yeah, everybody liked that, you feel me? I like it too, you feel me? I just think nah. Time for some new shit, you feel? Time for another one, so you feel me? I gotta top that.
Yeah, I feel like if you listen to your music, you did like a couple different styles over the years, but the one that you got now, like I feel like you didn't find like a unique sound that's the one. I'm fucking with that one.
That's just all like perfecting your craft, you feel me? If you notice with anybody, like your favorite rapper, when that nigga was rapping in 2010 or rapping in 2012 or whatever shit, listen to him now. It's elevation, you feel me? Once you, it's like when you do something repeatedly, you'll get better at it. You know, it's practice, you feel me? So shit, I just perfected my craft, you know, and I got better as I go. Because now I'm actually taking it serious. Back then I wasn't taking rap serious, you know. I'm gonna go in the studio, write a verse and lay it down, you know. Versus now I'm really doing my homework, practicing, you know.
What do you feel like really got you to that point where you want to take it serious?
Everybody in my ear, like there was so many people in my ear telling me that, you know. And then it's just the bitches that come to me like, bro, you got this, do this shit. It ain't me wanting to do it, it's the others. And then I get that feeling, you know, someone tell you do it, you know.
When you was locked up, were you writing while you was in there, or did you just wait till you got out and then just start unleashing?
I was writing while I was in there the first time I was writing. Came home, I used probably 2 of them raps and tossed it, you feel me? I felt that wasn't up to par. You know, the second time I went, I just took all mental notes. That's why I feel like I'm getting elevated, because I ain't writing not one rap. Motherfuckers on the yard like, come on, bro, rap some shit. I ain't rapping not one time, you feel me? I had all that shit stacked up in my brain, so when I come, I just use it. I just gathered all my thoughts. I sat back for 2 years and gathered thoughts, you feel me? That's how I did it, though.
Do you feel like is the hardest thing when you got to sit down for a couple of years?
Being away from your family, your loved ones, that's hard. Shit, I got 4 kids. That was real hard. That was the most important thing to me. That time with them kids and babies, like, can't get that back.
All right, and you know, Shredgang, y'all haven't dropped a tape since 2016. Is it plans of making another one, or how y'all?
I never dropped a tape with Shredgang. You feel me? 2016, when they dropped the tape, I was already gone. I was upstate, and I hadn't recorded enough. You feel? So I wasn't on that tape, unfortunately. But that bitch was hard. Feel me? And like Bugs got locked up, so Bugs was gone. You know, but now we just all back together. So we able to make a tape. We've been working like a motherfucker. We've been working. Feel me? I'm hoping that we could drop a tape. You know, we all just gotta come together, you feel me? And push this, you feel me? Push this. And, you know, we all focused on ourselves right now too, but we is doing a group thing. We for sure gonna get the streets, the Shredgang tape, and it's gonna be heat. But we ain't just gonna get nobody no bullshit. Just push it together, and you know we gonna put that bitch together right though. But we got about 20 songs, hard shit too.
Okay.
We working. So.
Okay, and you know you've been putting music out for like 7, 8 years probably at this point, and you did drop an EP, but you plan on doing any solo project?
Yeah, I'm working on my solo project right now as we speak. That's gonna be hard. I'm working on
We,
that one and another one. You feel me?
are you
Already.
gonna
You feel
double
me?
up already?
I got some shit. Like I knew shit was lit when my eyes told me, "Hey, bro, let me executive produce your shit." So yeah, we got that one coming. That's gonna be this one I'm finna drop though right now. Though that's gonna be hard. Like
Okay.
hard.
All right. And then when I met you last week, like you told me you was ready to go on the run, like you was just ready to get everything going, and I've been seeing that shit from like the consistent drops and all that. And
So
like people always asking for new music from you and Moan. Y'all just dropped news clips like 2 weeks ago, probably. What was that song? That was a natural. Just y'all was just in the studio and made some shit.
no man, that was hard when I got home, I was tapping, you feel me? I'm in the crib. TJ brought me to the studio like nigga record. I'm like that. Feel me? Bro send me some beats, man. My dog West Farm sent me some beats. When I heard that, I said, "Oh yeah, that's he. That's what I recorded that." You feel me? When I recorded that, I'm like, "Damn, should I record the second verse on that bitch or should I put somebody on that bitch?" I'm like, "Mom, man, send it to him, get on it." Mom got on it, sent it right back. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's her. That's her." Yeah, so.
Man, so how is it like when you got all these other good rappers around you, like when you making music? Is it like is you always getting feedback from them, or is y'all kind of like competing a little bit? Like I know y'all cool, but like is it like a little competitiveness?
For sure, hell yeah, it's always competitive because at the day we a team, so and we trying to push each other at the same time. You gotta push yourself. So if you feel me, if the next man doing good, you gonna want to do good as well because you gotta keep up. You feel me? When you got so many superstars around you, you gotta realize you have to keep up. You have to be competitive, my nigga. I got motherfuckers with me every day in the studio that got millions of views. You feel me? That got hundreds of thousands of followers. Of course, it's competition. And when I get that feedback from them, when they be like, "Yeah, bro, that's hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa," but they telling me like, "Bro, you been in that bag." That's motivation. You feel me? It's never no hating shit, no sorry. It's friendly competition. And it's motivation at the same time.
Hmm. So I know you been also got into the dog breeding business a little bit. Tell me about that. How that's been going?
For sure, man, I been having dogs since I was born with a dog. You feel me? So it's just a love of the dogs. Uh, one of my guys that had passed, man. I always wanted to bully, So I got out. One of my guys, man, had a bully, man. I watched him pay $10,000 for this dog. It's a paintball, which is a top shelf big dog out of Michigan. He's a paintball grandson. His daddy is world star. So he was going crazy on the dog. When I watched him pay 10 lakhs for the dog, my man's was going through some shit one day, man. He called me like, "Hey, man, I need you to get the dog, man. I'll sign him over to you, man. Just give me whatever you got around. I need." Signed it over, got the dog, man. I looked up his pedigree because I already know, man, and I just got a strong ass pedigree, so I got into that, and then I got locked up. You feel me?
Mm.
So now I'm back, man. I got a champion dog I can show the world about, man. And I'm locked in with some good dudes. You feel me? To the dog breeding world, man. So that's one thing I'm getting off the ground for real. A couple Frenchies, in the show world though, man. They be talking down on niggas that dog breed, and
Yeah, I'm about to say because dog breeding is it's a dangerous business.
for
We
sure.
be seeing people real sensitive about the animals.
I am too as well. You feel me? You gotta have a quality dog. You feel me? So gonna check the bloodline in the background, pedigrees. You feel me? That make sure the dog healthy. I ain't gonna. And if I got a dog that got a problem, anything health issues, man, that's a dog that you don't breed. You feel me? Breed quality, not just. I ain't doing it for the money. You feel me? If I did, I could have 1,000 dogs already. You feel me? I only got 3.
That's real. All right, for sure. I know we got 2 tapes in the tuck and the motion right now. But anything you want to leave with the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, get ready. Want to keep it going. Feel me? Heavy press. Shred.
Set it up. If you're still watching this long, the Timeline Podcast. Fuck with you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we catch y'all next time.
Shout out to Timeline Podcast.